What type of changes in work culture have you observed?
I found that the biggest change in work culture was around the elusive work-life balance. At LexisNexis, there's a strong focus on supporting and looking after colleagues, including through providing, minimal overtime, flexibility, and giving colleagues the opportunity to, look after themselves. This is something that I definitely didn't experience to such an extent in private practice. There's definitely more of a push that I've seen at LexisNexis. So I definitely feel that there's, especially within the legal team, a move away from focusing on this idea of 100% perfect and kind of balancing this with the efficiency and commercial realities of the business. For example, sometimes it might be better and suit the commercial realities of the business to get the task done today at 80% rather than tomorrow at 100%. Sometimes good is good enough, though as a lawyer and a perfectionist myself, which I'm sure many of you can relate to, this has been a hard kind of shift to adapt to.
Given the emphasis on commercial work, developing a stronger commercial mindset earlier seems advantageous. Would you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it's definitely beneficial to develop a commercial mindset as early as possible, especially if you're looking at moving in-house. I think it's great and definitely helps providing advice to a business when you have an understanding of the bigger picture of the business. It's definitely important because without that bigger picture and a commercial understanding of the business, you're not able to provide legal advice that is as nuanced or practical or tailored to the business. And that's really where the value in the legal advice lies. Legal advice without, tailoring it isn't that great.
Can you describe what a commercial mindset looks like to you?
To me, a commercial mindset is kind of knowing what you need to know about a business or knowing what you need to know to have a commercial understanding of the business. And that means, knowing how the business works, what its products and services are, who its customers are, its drivers, goals, challenges, the business model and how it makes money. When you understand all of that and can put it together, you get this bigger picture of the business to fully understand what the business is about, basically.
So how did you develop your commercial mindset, and what advice do you have for others looking to grow theirs?
So I thought I had a commercial mindset, quite a good commercial mindset before moving to LexisNexis. However, when I started, I realized that really wasn't the case. What I had was a basic general understanding of how a business operates, probably more from a legal perspective than anything. It wasn't until I joined LexisNexis and started to understand how the business worked that I was able to know, okay, this is what I need to know about the business. This is, how it makes money. This is its business model. These are its drivers. I think for me, the most valuable learning was on-the-job learning. I would still consider myself in the process of developing my commercial mindset, but I definitely think it would have been useful coming into this role if I'd known what I needed to know about the business, what questions I needed to ask, get on the front foot and be able to make the biggest impact and provide as much value as I can to the business straight off the bat. LexisNexis has also been really good at providing a lot of commercial training. For example, they ran a finance for non-finance people, which gave me a good basic understanding of finance and how important it is to understand this when providing advice to the company. It would have definitely been helpful to have some level of financial training or literacy before coming into the business, so that I could understand the terminology and matters spoken about, the financial matters spoken about day to day in the business.
How do you balance legal risks and commercial realities for your business on a day-to-day basis? Did you need to adjust your tolerance for legal risk levels?
The legal risk, I don't think really changes. The legal risk is a constant. What changes, of course, is the commercial realities. I think it's definitely important to understand the commercial realities, because this is basically, it goes to what the company is or is not willing to do in light of those legal risks. For example, there might be some legal risks which are non-negotiable, and on the other hand, there might be some legal risks which are acceptable given the commercial benefits involved. At the end of the day, my job is still only to advise the business of the legal risks. The commercial decisions, in light of the commercial realities, are really up to the business. We just provide advice, explain the risk and the implications to help them get to that decision.